bite-sized form.
All right, today we're talking about Star Wars!
But first, she's Marion Mason.
I'm Marion Mason. This is Jameson Borak, and this is Walker Dessing. And we're going to talk about Star Wars! I'm too excited to even talk about our names.
So a lot of news has come out while we were off, and so we figured we'd just do one giant Star Wars bite and talk about everything. So let's talk about the big bombshell.
J.J. Abrams!
All right, so blah, blah, blah. He directed Star Trek, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He's doing Star Wars,
Blah, blah, blah. Lens flares!
Yeah, so now that that's out of the way, let's get down to the meat of the situation. So what are your thoughts on J.J. Abrams directing Star Wars?
I mean, he's a great director. He's done some awesome stuff. Like, all the other stuff aside, I'm excited to know that I have someone I can at least trust in the role.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
not a Sam Raimi taking over Star Wars now.
Yeah.
It's someone that we know and that we trust and that has had a lot of success under his belt. I think he will make it more realistic. And so I'm interested to see, like, what he does with it, like, whether or not he's going to keep it. I really hope he doesn't make it nearly as cartoony as the first 3 episodes.
Yeah. Well, overall, I mean, I don't think, as much as we keep talking about J.J. Abrams, it's not J.J. Abrams' vision that we're going to see. We're going to be seeing Disney Star Wars. This isn't J.J. Abrams presents Star Wars. This is Walt Disney Pictures presents Star Wars. And a lot of people at first are unhappy that Disney is the one doing this. But as we talked about, it's actually a really good thing. And I think the big thing to realize with J.J. Abrams is he's a safe choice.
Yes.
He is the safest person you can get for this. And in all honesty, he is the most accomplished director to ever do Star Wars. George Lucas had 2 big films beforehand, and even you can't call THX even big. He had American Graffiti. The next 2 were from Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back were drama directors who only did like a few small films. So like he is the most qualified person to ever be directing a Star Wars film.
But enough about episodes 7, 8, and 9. Let's talk about those spin-offs.
Oh, yeah, the 2 other movies.
Definitely. This is pretty big. Yeah, they're going to be doing, in addition to having the Skywalker story continuing, we're starting to branch out to other parts of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, they're going to be character-driven.
Yet to be announced.
Yeah.
So,
They are going to be, they did say that they are going to be focused on characters. It's going to be 2 different characters for the 2 different movies. Who they are, we don't know.
Yeah, though it's highly
Who would you want to see?
Well, it's highly rumored that we're going to be getting, finally, young Han Solo, because everybody wants to know how he got the Millennium Falcon and, like, seeing the card game.
All of that sort of thing.
We're getting those. But personally, I don't really care about seeing the characters that we already know. Like, I don't want to see a Yoda. And, like, I mean, I'll go see a Yoda. I'll definitely go see a Boba Fett. But I want to start seeing, like, the different aspects of the world. There was that rumor that Zack Snyder was going to do a Magnificent Seven, like, kind of remake, or Samurai 7, like, remake set in the Star Wars universe. And those are the films I want to see. Those are. What about you?
Okay.
What interests you most about the Star Wars universe?
You see, I'm just interested to see like what characters they can take out and create something more with. Like the Han Solo thing, I think that's a pretty sure bet because so many people want to see something like that. But why not take some like other bounty hunter? Why not do like a Darth Maul little thing?
Or like a Boba Fett.
Yeah, well, they'll definitely
Boba
do
Fett had
Boba
like
Fett,
a video game and other series and things like that, but
yeah, but they would be starting fresh. To quote one of the writers that they have just recently put on, Lawrence Kasdan,
who wrote Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back, and also co-wrote
Return
of the Jedi, if I'm correct. He's writing one, and then the other one is Simon. I forget his last name.
The guy who he did X-Men, The Last Stand, and the Sherlock Holmes movies, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
But
really great writers that they have pegged for the 2 movies. So they're both really great writers.
The Last Stand?
No. I'm saying like Simon and Lawrence are both very good writers.
Yeah, I'm saying Simon isn't because he did Last.
He did Sherlock Holmes, so I have some faith in him. But I think that they're both going to be great. So maybe it depends on them. But Lawrence specifically said that he wants to start fresh. So I don't know whether or not that means he doesn't want to deal with a major character like Han Solo, or if he'd want to like just take a character like Boba Fett, who has had like many other universes, like, you know, books and comics and all that sort of stuff written about him, and just do something completely in his own vein, completely separate from all of that. He wants to start fresh.
Director Joe Johnston, who did Captain America, the first Avenger, he actually was the guy who designed the armor for Boba Fett.
That's his last name. Simon Kinberg.
Well, Joe Johnston, the guy who designed Boba Fett, he actually has been for years saying that he wants to do a Boba Fett movie. So we'll see if he gets to do that. But there's tons of potential for doing these different types of Star Wars movies. And I mean, we're going to be getting, by 2015, we're going to be getting more Star Wars movies than have existed, not by 2015, sorry, but like 2020, something like around then, we're gonna have more Star Wars movies than that already exist.
Yeah.
Like their pipeline, they're working on like 6 whole new movies right here.
Yeah.
And
Which, it makes me a little nervous, but at the same time, it'll be awesome to see all these things I've just dreamed about come to life.
they're taking what was once just a saga and turning it into an entire playground for different writers and directors. And I think this is an incredibly exciting.
I'm really excited.
time. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really feeling the force on this one.
Oh yeah, I'm totally feeling the force. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have to talk about Star Wars. So why don't we get into our video game portion of today's episode?
All right, let's go to best game ever.
Welcome to a new segment. The Byte presents Best Game Ever.
All right, so for this one, we're gonna be having a crack team of scientists have behind the scenes made a list of kind of a best games ever list, and so we're gonna go through it and we're gonna vote. We're gonna have 2 game options given to us, and the 3 of us are gonna have to decide which is the better one. So whichever game gets 2 votes is gonna be the winner of that.
We have no idea which games. They're gonna just yell them at us, and we're gonna have to find out which one we like.
It could be anything from NES to a PS3, anything from those console generations.
We're doing console and handheld, but no iOS, no Android. We're sticking it to kind of the
no
traditional
arcade games.
means.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Pac-Man, but you don't count.
Nothing from addictinggames.com.
So we're sticking to those, and we're gonna try to figure out what our top game is. And so another component, if 2 of us haven't played the game, it goes as our shame games.
Yeah.
So we need to then go home and play these games at some point.
Yes.
But if just one has, we'll figure it out. But all right, let's start. Steve, our producer, is going to be announcing for us. So what do you got for us, Steve?
Legend of Zelda Wind Waker
Oh my God.
versus Mario Kart 64.
Oh.
Mario
just
Kart
started-
64.
Wind
Mario
Waker.
Kart 64.
Wind Waker.
Mario Kart
Wind
64.
Waker.
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker.
Mario
So
Kart.
much more
Wind
rewarding.
Waker, one of the best games of all time. Wind Waker might even be my best game of all time.
You can even play
I
it as a
disagree.
party game. I do it all the time.
Nope.
Yeah, you break out your Game Boy Advance for some tingle, and that's
I
great.
have never liked the Wind Waker aesthetic ever.
Oh my God.
And that's the only thing
You're
it
not
has going
excited for
it.
the remake?
No.
You're not. Oh my
What?
God, the remake's gonna
What?
be amazing.
Ah.
Fine. Next game.
Super Mario World versus Bioshock.
Super Mario World. Super Mario World
Yeah.
is the best of all the Mario
But-
games.
Bioshock.
Bioshock, though.
Bioshock.
Super Mario World.
Well, how are we
I
gonna
think I
resolve
have to
this?
go with Super Mario World just because it was a better game. There's a reason
Bioshock
that it's
is
so
great.
popular.
mean,
Bioshock's great,
I-
but it has its flaws.
See, I have to agree because Super Mario World is just kind of like just a
It's
monumental
classic.
game.
It's the perfection of
You
the
know.
Mario
No
formula.
matter how much I love Bioshock, I'm gonna have to give it to Super Mario
This is
World.
close.
All right.
This is close. They're very different.
Steve.
Kingdom Hearts 2 versus Grand Theft Auto 4.
Grand Theft Auto 4.
Kingdom Hearts
Kingdom
2.
Hearts 2.
Kingdom
How
Hearts
could
2.
you say that?
I love Kingdom Hearts, but Kingdom Hearts 2 was really repetitive, and it was just Kingdom Hearts 1 again, but then with Jack Sparrow and like
I
Tron.
Jack Skellington.
disagree.
I still love
Oh
Kingdom
yeah,
Hearts
Tron
2.
wasn't it?
I'm not a big Grand Theft Auto
Wasn't
fan.
he? 4
I'm
had
not
a
a
really
huge-
great storyline.
I never got into
Nico
Grand
Bellic,
Theft Auto.
oh, such a good character. I love Kingdom Hearts, but I think I think Kingdom Hearts 1 would beat out
Well, maybe we'll
Grand
get that
Theft Auto
later.
4, but Grand Theft Auto 4 is the only good Grand Theft Auto game in my opinion.
All right,
and I
well,
love
let's
it.
go to the next one.
Okay, next one.
What do we got?
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time versus Yoshi's Island.
Ocarina of
Ocarina
Time.
of Time.
Ocarina of Time. That was
Go.
stupid. Go.
Star Fox 64 versus Half-Life 2.
Star Fox 64. I've actually never played Half-Life 2. I have to admit.
Yeah, I haven't played that one, but
Oh, all
List
right.
of-
So then
You
it's
both
on the
haven't
list of
played
shame.
Half-Life 2?
Yeah.
Are you
So
kidding me?
put it on the. All right. So what's another
Yeah,
game?
Okay,
I'm-
that's shame
I'm-
game. That's
I'm
her.
actually
You're both
embarrassed.
horrible people.
Uncharted 2 versus Mass Effect 2.
I haven't played Mass Effect 2,
Uncharted
but
2.
Uncharted 2 is amazing.
All right, let's just stop because we've gone way over, and
All
the
right.
system's got to be that we just replace that one
Right.
game.
Well, the problem is right now the way the list
Oh,
is set
okay.
up, I can't replace because really we should be going back over the ones that we've already done anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Should we?
But-
Let's just do film one more, and we'll just use that as our last one and cut out the last.
We'll
Alright.
cut it, yeah.
okay,
Ready? How many? 3,
Three.
3, 2.
Assassin's Creed 2 versus Pokemon Red and Blue.
Red
Pokemon.
Red and Blue?
Red.
Pokemon completely.
All the way.
Assassin's Creed 2 is the best
Pokemon.
one.
How can-
Pokemon has started the entire.
It's-
how can
okay,
you vote
Pokemon
over
Red and
your
Blue.
child?
Okay,
Pokemon.
Pokemon Red and Blue. Okay,
All
fine.
right.
Jesus.
You know, I think that's all the time we have for today, but we're going to keep doing
my
this
favorite.
each week, going through games. So stick with us and find out what our favorite game is. Thanks for watching The Byte.
Yum.